Hello, and welcome to another episode of No Icing with Dritta. Um, Dritta, she had too much strawberry cake again, and she said, "Sandy D, can you help me? Fill in for me?" And I said, "Of course." And but my kids are yelling at me, but it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. We have a great show tonight. I can't wait. We have amazing guests. Everyone is waiting. I can't. I have to bring everybody up. I'm so excited. I can't even believe this is happening tonight. Um, hold on. I'm just hold on. Let me bring up my guest. This is my only guest that is not kind of like I was like, you have to be part of girls' night. Like you just have to. Oh wait, hold on.
Only guy that weaseled my way on here. I'm a sneaky one.
Hello, welcome to No Icing with Drita. Um, hold on. Okay. Um, the kids are yelling at me. Hold on. Hold on. And we have David.
Uh-huh.
We have special guests tonight. We have a lot of special guests. Like I can't even say enough. But let's bring up Gabby Moore because she's going to tell us. She's going to read us, do a reading for us that she wrote herself.
Hello,
Hi.
guys.
That's exciting. Hi.
Hi. So
How are you?
I'm doing well. Getting over a virus.
Oh no, I'm so happy you can make it.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today.
And you wrote a story.
Yes, I did. I don't have a name for it yet, but I have a story.
That's okay. You can name it, give it a title later, right?
Yeah, I can always do that later. So do you want
Yeah.
me to read it now?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Let's hear it. I want to hear it. I love
Okay.
this. I've been waiting. I'm dying.
She had followed the woman for days, and at last her patience was paying off. Katie said, "So you're the one Jacob is cheating on me with, homewrecker, skank." The woman turned to her and said, "My name is Zoe, and I knew nothing about you. Jacob and I have been dating for several years now, and he told me he was single." Katie says, "You're a dirty tramp. Why would I believe you?" Zoe says, "You don't have to, but I'm pregnant with his baby." Katie vigorously slaps Zoe across the face. Zoe says, "I'm sorry you had to find out this way. How long have you been dating Jacob?" Katie says angrily, 11, almost 12 damn years. Goodbye, Zoe. Don't worry, you can have Jacob." Katie runs off with tears streaming down her face and dashes into her car. Once in her car, she smacks the steering wheel and screams at the top of her lungs, "Damn you, Jacob! Damn you to hell!" Katie drives home and bolts to the door. Once inside, she calls for Jacob, but there's no reply. On the kitchen counter, there is a note that says, "Katie, I'm sorry, but I don't love you anymore. I moved all my stuff out and I never want to see you again." Katie is fuming and says, "Wow. He didn't even have the balls to tell me to my face. Screw him." Several years later, Katie bumps into Jacob and a pregnant Zoe. Katie says, "Baby number 2?" Zoe says, 3. Jacob says, "So are you a Miss or a Mrs.?" Katie replies, "Doctor." Zoe says, "Wow, that's amazing. What kind of doctor?" "I got my doctorate in creative writing." Jacob laughs. "That doesn't count." Katie starts walking away, but Jacob runs up to her and says, "No goodbye? Where are you going?" Katie says, "To my book signing, loser." Jacob's jaw drops and he says, "You really did move on after me." Katie winks at him and walks into the bookshop.
Oh my god, I love it.
I'm glad you guys liked it.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Is that story based at all on any personal experience?
no, that never actually happened to me before. I've been cheated on before, but never had somebody get pregnant with the person I was with.
Your writing is very visual. Like I could see it like a play in my head. It was really I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was different for me because I usually write. Sandy knows I usually write a lot of horror,
Ooh,
Yeah.
cool.
so it was
Yeah.
different. doing something else.
Gabby's always on Rory's show. She's been on the Big
Oh,
Monster
fun.
Briefing Room with General Howitzer.
And I've been on It's Casual and Painting with Rory.
Yep. And Painting with Rory. Yep. Yep. Yeah. No, I love that story. It's so like it brings me back to like the 80s and 90s.
Like the First Wives Club.
Yeah. Totally.
That's a good movie.
Well, I'm glad to meet you, Gabby. I think you're the only person that's going to be on here tonight that I'm not friends with already.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
nice
well,
to meet you.
You. It's nice to meet all of you.
It is.
Hi.
It feels like everybody's so quiet.
I
I
know.
know.
Well, I know we're all. I know. I'm like ready to explode with. I have some slideshows that I want to show, and I'm. Hold on. Let me see if I could do it. Hold on. I don't know if it'll let me do it. Okay. Hold on.
I wish I was on my laptop so I could see everybody better because you're like this big.
Oh, you're on your phone?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Me
just,
too.
yeah.
Teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny itty bitties. Oh,
It
little
looks like
bunch
dying.
of little.
I like your
sticks.
necklaces.
Thank you. It's my bougie costume jewelry here for Phyllis. Oh wait, I'm Mariah tonight. Never mind.
Oh, nice.
Cheers, cheers.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Gabby.
Nice to meet you too.
I'd like to
Cheers, everybody.
cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
I'm not really a big horror person,
Look
but I'd like to read more of your stuff. More
Oh
of your
yeah,
work.
I have a website.
Oh, wonderful.
Will you share it in the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Awesome.
send the link to my website.
I do enjoy a lot of horror. I'm a big horror fan, and I would love to read some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do mostly like horror and drama, and so that one was kind of like drama. Well, I guess it was drama, but like more dramatic than that.
I like so.
I write usually how I write.
Well, I enjoy it all.
So I thought we were supposed to have our mics off, so I keep putting my mic off.
I keep forgetting
That's the
to.
rule.
I can't figure out how to do it.
Everybody-
okay. I got
Everybody's
it.
trying to be respectable so it doesn't get too noisy with so many of us.
We're doing so good. Bridget, I love your.
we're just
I
gonna,
love
like,
your,
we're gonna-
everything going on there.
We're all just going to sit here and we're just going to look. We're just going to
Oh,
look
here
pretty
we
for the whole
go.
stream and not
Oh,
talk.
There's the
I
sweater.
forgot what ladies
There's that
was
man's
all
sweater.
about. Oh,
Who's that?
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay.
MM sweater. Rub it
Drop
up on his-
I wasn't ready for that. It's been
It's
a while.
M sweater.
Stupidity.
Oh my god, I can't. What a butt. Does he show his butt in the movie? Don't tell me all the spoilers. I'm supposed to be going and seeing Magic Mike tonight. We'll see. Oh,
Is there another Magic Mike movie for real?
Yes,
yeah.
there's another Magic Mike.
Last
movie.
Dance. It's called.
Selma Hayek's in it.
Selma
Oh.
Hayek, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh
It
shit!
looks so sexy. Oh my god. Oh, Rose having issues. She's
Oh, it's Chris Dooley.
Is that Dooley?
I know what
Yep.
hotel that's taken from. No, I don't know where it's from.
Wow.
That's a
That's a good.
I think that was
That's
in
a
Chicago.
good picture.
If I recall.
It looks like
He looks like he's about to do some sort of Magic Mike dancing or something. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, some sort of gold finger thing there. Golden finger.
He takes the best pictures.
Yeah, it's a cool
I'm
picture.
sorry.
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Oh,
This is also Christopher Duel.
like 20 years.
Have y'all seen the pictures where where they've like taken Jason Momoa and they've taken off his facial hair and showed what he would look like with no mustache or beard?
No.
What?
Don't
What does he
look
look
at
like?
it.
Where's that
But
one?
just-
Don't look
When the
Does it
music
just
comes in,
ruin it? Does that ruin it for everybody? Him without the beard?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of the whole thing. I don't know. I just
Did
I
you guys see that
my comment-
ridiculous commercial that
I think-
that Jason Momoa was in, where he got home and he like pulled off pieces of his hair and then he pulled off his arms and he was just like really skinny and bony and stuff, like it was all just like fake stuff.
Well, you know what I said? I think the last girls' night that the shenanigans there, that it actually looked like almost dangerous. Like it was like if you were to like be on that, it would almost break you because it looks really hard.
What are we talking
Like-
about?
The bodies,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
brick. I need more whiskey wine, apparently.
Mariah.
Oh, nice. I know.
So did we get on the topic of impaling already?
No, it just looks like I don't know. You know, like there's firm mattresses. There's. Never mind.
But
Okay.
who's gonna watch the new Magic Mike?
So I might go see it tonight after this. Actually, there's a showing at 8:45. Garfield's making a little appearance.
Oh,
So
With whom? With whom are you going?
yeah,
to
with
hear
who?
it?
with my friend Ryan, possibly he might be showing up here very soon.
Oh,
Mm.
look at you. That's why you're all
Very
dolled up.
Yeah, you
No,
look so pretty.
this is.
You look
this
so
is-
pretty.
Oh, thank you. This is for this. Come on, guys.
But I got dressed up for y'all.
I'm not wearing this in the movies. I don't like.
Very pretty sweater. You look great. Just throw on a cardigan.
You should wear that. Yeah, just wear a cardigan
Yeah.
and go to the movies like that.
Right?
But why not? Why not wear it to the movies? Why not?
I'll be distracting if the light starts like
Before I go.
flashing off from the shit though. Like, people be like, who's that asshole over there? Oops, I swore. Oh yeah.
Is this someone that we're
Oh.
oh.
Oh,
Oh, I know who that is. I've seen
Who's
this
that?
picture.
and I've
Somebody
seen things
needs
that-
to be
that got
actively
verified.
telling us who these people are as they're
Is
popping
this
up.
Jake
Yeah, I don't know
Allen?
what's happening.
That's my
Okay.
husband.
Jake Allen? Isn't it? I was gonna say I've seen this picture before.
Wait, but I feel like right under the grass there's something that we can
It's
see.
Jake,
But
it's Jake, it's Jake.
We got a Jake Allen.
it's Jake. And it's Jake. Oh shit. He's right down there, Buffy.
He says. Bethy, I miss you.
I'm like turning red.
I can't see you. You're literally like a quarter of an inch tall right now. It's like-
Yeah.
Hi, Bessie.
Hi. Who said that,
Miss
Ro?
you.
Was that Ro?
Yes.
I'm-
I don't know. Hi, Missy.
I'm squinting. I can't see shit on shit.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Can't see shit on shit.
Is he?
I
Is he?
can't see. I can't.
I'm trying.
Is there a theme song that would go with this photo, Bethy?
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
I
what
feel like
would
it's
be your
jungle.
theme
I feel
song?
like jungle-esque.
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle.
Yes.
I just think like bound chicken.
Welcome to the jungle.
We got more.
At least that's what it makes me do in my head. I'm like bow chicka bow wow.
Brown chicken, brown cow. That's what one of my nieces used to sing. Brown chicken, brown cow. All right. Do
Okay,
we have another one? Do we have another
What else we
sexy
got?
pick?
Yeah, hold on. I just was dumbfounded when I saw that one. Bethy,
Yeah, seriously,
your hubby is hot.
Is his Winky like kind
Just
of under,
saying.
hidden by the grass?
Look at
I'm just
that.
asking.
No, he has on pants.
Okay.
He has on pants.
Oh, God. I'm like zooming. I'm like, I'm like trying to.
Hey, there's my hubby when he was
No.
younger.
That.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, handsome.
There's
What?
Frank.
he's handsome.
He totally does scream surfer dude too, though. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
And
Very-
this, totally surfer dude. And this was like in Peru. He was living in Peru for a time, and that was then.
Wow. And that was that.
That was them. Let me see if wait. Oh, I lost it.
Oh,
Okay,
what?
here we go. Oh, here we go. Um,
Wait.
Troy Moore sent me this one. This is compliments of Troy Moore. We hear.
Wow.
Yep.
Is that bacon? What is it? Wieners.
Hot
Wieners.
dogs.
It's wieners.
It actually makes him kind of look like one of those weird. I don't know what's going on there on the right. Is some sort of? It looks like a cologne. Is it a cologne?
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
it's a
Frank
sausage.
again. That was Frank back in
And
the
it's
day.
sage.
Oh,
Frank.
It's the sage, the sage scent of this particular cologne. Oh, hey. Hey, sweetie,
Hey.
look, it's
Hey
you.
Sandy, I'm seeing in the chat space that we've reached a connection limit.
Bean.
Nobody's able to get in. Like Ree can't get in, and can't get in, and Mary can't get in at all.
oh
into the
no!
green room.
Shit.
Okay.
Well, so I was having that
Wanna
problem
come
earlier. and
see
I kept
people?
trying.
Well, I have to go in 10
Do you wanna
minutes
say
anyway,
hi?
so
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out of here too, since I'm the only guy in the equation, and it is a girls' night.
Yeah, you're not
And
supposed
then
to be here. It's girls'
some other
night.
people. I know actually. Like I don't know how I'd weaseled my way in here anyway. That way I'll open up a spot, and then you guys work it out from there. Hi. You guys have.
Love you,
You guys
David.
have.
Hey, before
Awesome.
you leave, before you
Yes.
leave, this is my
David.
husband, and this is Bean for real. Have a
Uh-huh.
picture.
Hi.
They came to visit.
Aw.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Bean.
Nice to meet you, and happy
Why am
birthday.
I so big right now?
Are you
Why am I
being
so
shy? Bean's being shy.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, thanks for coming to visit.
Aw.
Aw, they both are being shy.
Bean's birthday. Did Bean have a good birthday?
Yeah, but she guessed her present after this is over, so that might also be why she's a little growly.
Right? You're like, I can smell it.
She just gets like a big box of toys. The
Oh.
fun is watching her break into it. So it's like, it's a present for everybody.
Right?
I love puppies.
I do too. I have a husky.
Oh, I love
Ooh.
huskies.
They're
so
talky.
beautiful.
They talk a lot.
Yes, she
Right.
has a little attitude. It sounds like she's talking sometimes, like actually talking to us. Like it says, like sounds like she's like saying hello or something. It's really
So Bean's a cockapoo and she's a companion dog. Like she's bred to be a companion dog. So yeah, she's very very.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
You cut out, baby.
Oh no.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. Wait, did we lose a bunch of people? I only see like
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm
yeah.
here.
So like 6 of us now? Two.
I'm
two
here.
more.
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm here. Why am I big again? We lost Emma. There's like all this stuff going on, guys. Oh, technology.
What are you drinking? What's everyone
So
drinking?
look at my top down.
Hello,
I'm drinking
everybody.
whiskey and ginger, but the ice melted really quick, so that means there's more whiskey than ginger.
Am I the only one that doesn't have a drink?
This is Orchid Times water. This is very special. This is the purest water on earth. It's Orchid
Hooray.
Times. You can go to the merch shop and buy your own Orchid Times. That's my shout out. It's just I have to do it. I'm sorry. I love Orchid Times. Hey guys.
Hi, Renee.
Hey girl.
Woohoo.
Hi.
Yay, Sandy.
It's Renee.
Yes, I'm here.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
So
What are we
people are-
talking about? I just got in. Somebody catch me up.
Oh, MM's back. Okay, good.
Yay.
MM's back.
Look at
Guess who's back?
men's pic-
Alana's here.
I'm
Alana.
back.
Last one, somebody had a sausage.
Kate's here. Sorry, I can barely
Kate's here.
see people. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
I can't see.
I think we just reached the limit. That's all.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
So if anyone's watching who is trying to get on, we will be rotating as people have to leave. It's okay. We'll let you know, and then you can come back in. So we're aware of it, but right now we do have a 10-person limit for the screen. So, oh wow, look at this. Swiss Miss is here.
She is rocking it. Look at that
Swiss
background.
Miss is here. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at that. That's gangsta. That is fucking gangsta.
I love it.
That is fucking gangsta.
Perfect.
I'm gonna put Swiss Miss as like the big one right now because look at this shit. She's just amazing.
Do it.
Look at that.
Rocking it.
Wait, what are you wearing? Is that a sweater?
What is that?
It's like a gangster robe.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It looks like
The
a
OG.
kimono or
It's
something.
the OG.
I love her. Can't get enough Ruby Ray.
Take
Nope,
it off.
Look at
Never
that.
enough.
It's
I wish
like
I lived next door. I wish I lived next door to you, Missy.
what wisdom do you have to share with us? Missy has some wisdom. Just share the wisdom, please.
Share it.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Good for your mental health. And I'm talking like for real, like water.
Oh, I like your sunglasses, Katie.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh, those are
Yeah, those are sexy.
they're new. I got them with Keith. He took me shopping in Atlanta.
Well, I like your shirt too, the way it hangs off your shoulders. You look very
Thank you.
I don't know
Hot.
what it is. Yeah, hot. You look hot as fuck.
But I was never
Hot.
You look like you should be on like some sort of sci-fi show. Sci-fi show. I can't even talk right now. I'm not drunk, but I
I'm
feel
going
like
right to Thirsty Thursdays after this, and I need you guys to help me with the theme. I haven't
Ooh.
decided it, but I knew it would come out of this whole interaction. So
I know what the theme should be. The theme should be thirsty and I know it. Like someone who's got that like confidence, you know, like someone who actually believes they're sexy because you know, most of us are sexy, but you know, I mean, all of us are sexy, but most of us probably are not confident enough is what I'm trying to say, you know, like
all of us are sexy.
All of us are sexy, but most of us are probably not confident about it. I'm always wondering like how do people stay confident about something like that? I feel like
it can come and go though, right? I mean, that's not always
if there's alcohol. I think if there's
okay, yeah, that trumps everything. That just like changes all the things, you know. It's just,
Like karaoke.
Once upon a time, I had this really sexy sweater, and then Channing Tatum stole it.
yes,
Wrapped it around
Oh,
the house
we
and
have
walked
proof.
away.
We
That's
have
right. I have
proof.
proof.
He looks
I know.
really hot walking away though.
Certainly did.
you know what I wonder though? But you might not want it back because I mean, it might have kind of got caught in his butt cheeks because it was a little on to the side there.
Things
We
to
hope this
consider.
had
Walking
life
along with his tight,
beforehand.
butt
Things to
cheeks,
consider.
You know?
I'm thinking he gave it to that Selma
want it
Hayek
back.
bitch there that did the movie with him.
That bitch there.
Hand it off to her.
We need to get rid
I
of
saw
her.
it. I saw it.
Who did she think she was
I don't know.
doing that shit? Come on.
No idea.
No
But she's
It's
hot
hot
as
because it's like it looks like
holy
it's on
cow,
the
is
lighter
she hot.
side too, so you'd be able to
Mariah,
tell.
it's like a competition between Selma and Channing Tatum for your brain. They're like, oh my God, she's hot. He's hot. She's so hot. He's so hot. Your brain's going to
Oh my god.
be ready.
Okay.
I know, but the part that bugs me is you said in the middle you could have done without. So
I
how
could
much
have done
is
without
in
the
the
whole
middle
middle.
of the movie is it? Because it's an hour
Beginning,
and something.
ending. I could have done without the middle. Yeah.
So
Was
so we can
middle-
so we'll, on my date we'll go in, we'll watch the beginning, go outside,
Oh, you'll be ready after the
back
beginning.
in,
You'll be
and
ready.
then- and then there'll be a happy ending after that too, possibly.
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, wait. So are we going to answer the question? Like, how do you stay confident about being sexy? Missy, go first. You're up in the OG.
What, me? How do we stay confident?
Yeah, how do you stay confident? You are sexy. Do you always know that you're sexy or do you sometimes forget that you're sexy?
You know what? It's a crapshoot. It just depends on my mood. If I feel sexy, then I feel sexy. Sometimes I can feel real sexy and I can catch a glimpse of myself. I can be like, ooh. So I'm
I love that.
very confident about it. I'm not very confident about being sexy. I'm not confident about being sexy. You got to ask someone else. I guess I seem confident. I'm not very confident.
But what is it about it? Like, is it society or is it like experiences or is it just that you're a nice person and you're humble and you don't want to think that? Like, what do you think the blockage is for you?
Probably what we've been conditioned with.
Mhm.
When I forget about the conditions that have been programmed upon me in society, I feel real tight, right? But I let that stop me and I start to compare myself. I say that's when I start to go astray in my thoughts. Right now, looking back at myself, I think, damn. But you never know. Like,
it's social media too. Like nothing is real. I show guys this all the time, right? Guys they'll go on IG and they'll go, look, this person has no makeup on or whatever. And I'm like, the entire picture is not even real. Like even the free softwares, you can slim everybody, you can put on fake makeup, like everything is fake. So then how are we supposed to live up to something that's all fake all the time?
A lot of pressure, so much pressure with that.
Well, sometimes you can just wear sexy lingerie underneath your clothes just for you. And then secretly, you know you're sexy. You go about the day and you're like, damn, I'm sexy.
You go look in the mirror when you're in the bathroom, you're like, oh yeah, girl.
All day then.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to be a little controversial here.
Do it. Ilana, you being controversial, I've never.
I know.
I scandalized.
It's ironic that in my
Controversial.
screen, I'm after Alana.
I'm gonna like explode.
Let's do it. Let's do
Okay,
it.
so I'm gonna say that, well, I haven't felt sexy since I've been 6. So like we're working on a decade. But before, what used to make me feel the sexiest was doing shit like a man, because I was a lawyer. I was a trial lawyer, and being a woman doing that, you know, people are like, oh, you're cute and blah, blah, blah. But like when you go in there and you tear people apart and then you come out and you're like doing what like a man would do, I'm like, hell yeah. So
I can appreciate
my controversial 2 cents.
My controversial.
Feeling badass.
Yeah, feeling
feel
badass.
sexy.
But like it just occurred to me that, you know, that's like stereotypically a male thing, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. MM had something to say here too. MM.
I just was like, you get it, girl. You go, you badass. I can totally picture you lose. Yeah, I can see it.
Look who we got. And look who showed up.
There
She's
she
Fucking back, I fucking won. God damn it. Where's the fucking strippers, man? $. Hey.
Oh my. We need Channing Tatum here.
Fuck, man. What the fuck? I was about to flip tables. Nuts.
World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, sort of.
I like your shirt.
Or just psycho times. That's all. Holy
Psycho
crap,
time,
man.
good for the soul.
Yeah.
I saw you come in and I was like, oh my gosh, it happened. The big moment.
She
We're
made
talking
it.
about, I don't know if you were watching, but you were watching in the audience, but we're talking about how to stay confident about being sexy, you know, with society being down on women and all these unrealistic standards. Like, you're sexy. Do you always know that you're sexy?
I don't think I know at all.
You see, it's another one bites the dust. We're all a part of that. It's crazy.
Someone has to tell me.
You gotta learn to love yourself, because I think when you love yourself, then you can actually, you're like, yes, I'm sexy, I'm confident enough. Because if you can't even love yourself, how are you supposed to love anybody else and be confident in who you are?
Yeah, and can I jump in real quick too? Like,
Yeah.
so I have a recent thing that's happened. I'm going through a divorce, and not that I don't want to get into the details, but I actually start just feeling like really not great about myself for various reasons. And like who was saying about doing things yourself, like Ilana, like I'm building shit myself. I can do that. I did that even when I was married, right? But the freedom to just fucking do it and not have somebody possibly like watching me or analyzing what I'm doing at times, or not, you know, whatever. That to me is sex. Like, I feel more sexy because of that too. Just literally just, nope, fuck you. I don't need a man.
You built that cabinet, girl.
Yep.
You built
You
it.
did. I saw you with the power tools.
I saw that. You built that cabinet.
I almost threw it out the window, but
but you built it.
yes. So I think that makes me feel sexy too. And like, I grew up with a single mom, so, and she was confident. She builds shit all the time and stuff. So, yeah, that makes me feel sexy.
Well, guys, I gotta run. It was nice talking to you all.
Oh, it was so nice
Bye,
meeting
Gabby.
you, Gabby.
Nice to meet you, Gabby.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet
Bye, Gabby.
Nice to meet you,
Thanks
Gabby.
for coming. We love you.
I love you too.
Bye,
Love you
Gabby.
too.
So nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
I had something I wanted to contribute to this conversation.
Buffy.
So I think we're all aging. Everyone is aging, right? We're all aging women.
We're all aging.
I mean, everyone's aging, right? Hopefully.
Glamorously
The high card
aging,
lemonade
yes.
kicking in.
You can't take it back now.
As I age, the sexiness factor's been kind of hard to find sometimes. Like you look back and you think about your tight, I had like this tight little body, and I look back and I'm like, damn, she was hot. Damn. But the thing is as I've aged, I should look at it because obviously the sexiness comes from more than just like our outsides, and it's the inside thing as well. And as we age, we are, for the most part, most of us hopefully are improving and getting better and becoming more empathetic people and more wise people and just better in general. We've been working on ourselves. We've gained skills. We're way more badass than we were when we were 20 and 21. And so we really need to like focus on those things with our sexiness too. And like, yeah, I might have these lines on my face and my stomach might hang a certain way because I birthed 2 babies because I'm a badass. All of those things that are showing on me, the lines from the smiles and the tears and all of it makes me sexier, right? Like it makes us sexier. We're like badass, sexy fucking women.
It's so cool you brought that up because I was talking to Ryan, who might show up soon. Ryan. Anyway, about that too, right? Like if you look at people's, as we age, right, we get laugh lines, whatever lines and stuff. And
hey, Bridget.
Some people have happy lines, some people don't, some people get skelly marks. And it's interesting even, right? Like, I don't know where I was trying to go with that. Okay.
Well, society tells us that we shouldn't be aging, right? Like that we should avoid
but no,
at
I
all
was
costs.
talking about too, like
everything we can to not show it,
and
hide it, and be younger and sexier because that's sexy. But it's really not what makes us sexy. I mean, not all of it.
Not the whole thing.
Not the whole thing.
Not the whole thing. Just the tip.
Just the tip. I knew she was going to say that.
Oh, sorry.
Mariah will never let us down. She will never let us down.
I want to know if like for heterosexual women, it is the way that men treat us. Is it really about how men are perceiving us? Like how much of our inner confidence is based on how men, especially men that we're attracted to, or if you are have same-sex attraction, women who you're attracted, like how much of this is internal versus external? Like is it just sort of
validation?
Yeah, like, or just practical. Like I want to be able to look the way that I look to get Channing Tatum or whatever, right? Like is it just a practical thing? Well, yeah, you're done. You're done with him. I understand.
I mean, I think that I
would
wish that it wasn't the case, right? Like I wish that wasn't a factor, that outside force to it, but I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say that it does make me feel sexier when, Jake finds me sexy, and to know that he finds me sexy gives me that boost of confidence that like, yeah, I am sexy. So it's definitely there. I don't know if it should be, but for me, it is a factor. I wish it wasn't.
Absolutely.
And I do get validated. Of course, he calls me sexy.
Can I also say, though, actually on the opposite side of that, so my soon-to-be ex-husband, whatever, he would say that to me all the time, but actually it made me feel uncomfortable because I started feeling like an object, not
Yeah, it can be that way too.
So
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So
You know?
actually like what would our message be for heterosexual men who are watching this? What is the message then? Like what's something we could all agree on to tell them like, hey, this is what you should do to help women in your life, even if it's your mom or your grandmom or whatever, to just feel like wanted. And I know sexuality is a part of that. You know, obviously, biologically, we want to feel like someone would want to breed with us or whatever. Like that's our DNA, you know, like there is a biological aspect there.
Breed with us.
Yeah,
To
like to
breed.
carry on, like
I
you know
mean,
what I mean? Like,
can we be honest for a second? Have you really had men say, "Yeah, no, I no." Like, no, I don't want sex with any of these women. Not one of these women up here do I want sex with. Like, come on.
No.
The difference is
oh
they
my
get up
gosh.
every morning and they look in the mirror and they're like, I'm fucking beautiful. I'm gorgeous. Look at me. I'm the man, right? They got confidence for the most part.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
Or there's
acceptable.
or
But if
there's
a
a lot of
woman does it, we're
insecurity.
conceited or a hussy or a, you know, like, just do it, girls.
I've
Well,
got.
Get your sexy on.
Let me.
you know, there is one thing I want to say because my
Are
husband
you
is
serious?
absolutely wonderful. And he tells me all the time beautiful things. But like, if he tells me that I'm beautiful or I'm sexy or whatever, like right now and for like the past decade, it's just like, are you blind? Like, what the hell? Like, I look so
I totally get that.
messed up
Yeah,
and
I get that too.
disfigured.
I can get that.
So, like, I don't think it's a one size fits all. You know, like he tells me that I'm
No.
pretty, but I always have had like a struggle between people taking me seriously and not. And so he knows, like, when I was kicking ass in the courtroom, like highlight that. Like now I feel very like I feel like a swamp creature. So like, you know, he tells me like you're beautiful to me, but he focuses on like, look at what you are able to accomplish. You know, like I don't want him to tell me that I'm beautiful now because I'm not going to believe him no matter what. You know, and that's not sad. It's just how it is.
It's
So,
reality.
Because of you personally
get it.
not feeling it.
I get it.
yeah,
I
I
get it.
mean, it's
I mean, I'm a cyborg, people. I got tubes and ports and
yeah,
all
it's
kinds of fun
it's
stuff
hard to
hanging
be
off in
like,
here.
Are you sure
are
you're
you
not a
blind?
cyborg, though?
Like, what are you talking about? Stop telling me I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah,
when
that's
I look
sexy,
like I'm
baby.
crazy.
Let me put my feet in tube away and we'll be
Yeah,
ready to
right.
go.
Let's
But-
get it on now.
but I'll say this though, because
I
Pan
get it,
mentioned
I get
this. Pan mentioned this in the audience.
But I like to
and-
be challenged. Like I want
Like-
to have an intellectual conversation.
right.
I want
It's
to.
intellect
I want
as
to feel.
well as sexy.
I'm like, oh
Intellect
my
is
god,
sexy.
yeah, let's go.
Guys will say that too because look, check this out. They've done studies where they tell women that they are sexually desirable and they just tell it to every woman and they monitor the woman and she gets more dates even though she hasn't done anything. It's because she's moving her body and she's more confident. It's like how you even like Sophia Loren said like she was told she was not good looking enough to be a model or a screen actress. She was told that for years. And then she said, like, you just have to, it's what's on the inside. Like you can take the exact same body and it's depending on how you manipulate it. I mean, look at Billy Bob Thornton as Sling Blade. How, I mean, he did not look attractive, or like Tom Hanks when he played Forrest Gump, he changed his whole body to look totally different. Like a really good actor can do that. So I think that our personality too is a big sexiness. So even if you are medically compromised at that moment, if you're bringing that intelligence and that humor and that wit and it's going to be
we carry
sexier.
ourselves too.
Yeah,
just the way we carry ourselves, right? Like
exactly.
you know, even physically, you know, just the way you carry your body, I guess. You know?
It's really all about letting your partner be powerful. I think that's one of the sexiest things and one of the hardest things
me too.
to do. And that's what, you know, you guys were touching on about, you know, the masculine activities. It's like being with if you're with a man, being with a male partner who lets you be powerful as well.
Yes.
You know, of course, when I want to be sexy and I put on the sexy show, you better say I'm sexy. But it's, you know, to me, sex is being meaningful in this world, being able to say what I want, being able to express my sexual fantasies and not being put down for them. You know, that's powerful, that's sexy, and not, you know, that's, I think the best advice I can give to the men I'm with, the men in my world, is just to allow me to be myself.
Yes.
Holy
Think that I
shit,
said
Kate! I
that
thought you were
to you.
someone else for like this entire time. Oh my gosh, it's fucking blowing my fucking mind, man. What the hell? I thought you're like.
Oh, speaking of,
go on,
here
go
comes
on,
the man.
go on. Oh my gosh,
Here
that
he
just.
comes.
I'm like,
Wait,
there's
Mary,
like.
Mary, you haven't even seen all the pictures yet, Mary.
You're
What?
cold.
What
Mary,
the
let's see
hell's
some
going
more.
on? What the hell? What the
Here's
hell's going
Ryan.
on?
Oh, he doesn't have his shirt on. Or his shirt. He's got
What?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Ryan.
What?
Hi.
You
Hi.
walked in at the perfect time too. We were just talking about all the interesting
Who fish
dynamics
you and what for
for
you do
men,
it for?
relationships.
What's going on?
Sorry, I know Amanda's not supposed to be in here, but
Ooh.
The girls' club. The girls' club only.
Okay.
he's on my
He's
friend.
not.
No, say hi.
I did.
What is
Okay.
happening? What's going on?
Do you see him? Oh, we got
What?
kicked off.
Oh Lord.
I see
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
doing. I
Yeah.
see what you're doing.
Let's go.
I see
I
it.
got the dollar bills. Let's
I
go.
see. I see what you're doing.
Look at this. Look at this right
my
now.
gosh, who is that?
I see what you're trying
I
to
can't.
do.
I can't wait to see what you have planned for boys' night.
Are you
Oh my
serious?
God, Emma. Right? Yeah, what's the voice night's gonna be like? Oh jeez.
What the?
Have
Is it
mercy.
gonna be all of
Like,
us?
like I'm some moron or something. I see what you're doing.
I'm turning my cam up. I love you guys.
I mean, I don't see what you're doing right now, but I get it. I get it. It's crazy, but I get it.
I mean,
oh my
I have
gosh,
nothing
I
against
get it.
bananas.
I get it.
I like bananas. I'm
I
fine.
understand so much.
David,
I
it's
understand so hard.
Amazing bunch of
Holy
fucking
crap.
no, seriously, you have to like it was so empowering too, and I was talking about like even with like Scott, like talking about
Mariah, you're still. We can still hear you.
oh shit!
It just see my name.
Where is she?
Mary Christ. Mary Christ is all I can see. Are we? Get out of here.
I
Shut
was
the
gonna
fuck
wear it, but I
up.
couldn't.
Shut the fuck up, man.
It's like what Kate, Kate hit it on the head. If it's mutual and you both can be who you want to be and respect
I don't want to be that.
Well,
wait, hold on. I got more pictures for you,
you don't
guys.
have to.
Hold on.
Show me something
I got
now.
a lot more pictures.
Who are we looking at?
Oh,
I can't
hold
see
on.
him.
There you go.
This
No.
is one of my favorites. I love
Yeah.
him.
Oh, Andy Garcia.
Give me some Andy Garcia. Give me some
Give me
young,
more.
old Andy Garcia. I love him.
So good. What do you like about it? I like the scarf, like the plaid. Like he looks really erudite and scholarly.
He's
like the
just
whole
so-
neutral
I love
tones
him.
and the
He was in
beard.
The
I love facial
Godfather.
hair.
You see, when men age, we're like,
Yeah.
I know.
Isn't that weird?
I think
They get better
I think
looking as
women
they
are
age.
beautiful old too. I get
Yeah.
envious of women with the silver hair and the defined skin, and I think they're beautiful. I can't wait to be old.
That's true.
What else do we got? There's the young one. That's him when he was young.
What?
Oh shit.
What?
I think he's sexier as an older guy.
I think so too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Older
Definitely.
guy, right?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
hot
He's
when he was
pretty
young, too.
sexy both.
I mean,
He is sexy, but yeah.
I didn't realize how much I liked him until just now.
I know, like,
love
pick
him.
one. I'll take it.
Like, wow.
I like older
Oh.
men. Ooh,
Who
okay.
else do we got? Oh,
I
yeah.
like men who like men. They look
Oh,
young.
yeah.
Do we like
Red Hot
tattoos?
Chili Peppers.
Oh,
and
Who
that
likes
is very, very
tattoos?
young.
Oh, yeah.
Right up in
We
between.
have a lot of
peppers.
tattoos at
Red
my
Hot
house.
Chili
Sandy,
Peppers.
are these
That's-
your pictures, Sandy? Sandy.
Yeah, these are Sandy.
Mary, I went trolling and found all these pictures. It's a true story. I went trolling. I found them. Look at it. Look at. Wait till you
This
see.
is our dream
Get
board.
ready. Look at this.
Oh Lord.
Oh my gosh.
Young Brad Pitt with long hair. I love
Do
it.
we like long hair on guys? Do we like
Brad
long hair?
Pitt also
I mean,
always
I
hot.
like anything on Brad Pitt.
I mean, I'm not immediately opposed to any idea.
All
I'm
options
not.
are on the
I mean,
table.
I love long curly hair. It's my weakness.
I
Long
mean,
curly hair on men. Oh my god. But I also like women, so that might be why I like it so much.
Is it
he's
alright to
hot.
say it's okay? It's okay. It's okay from
Oh,
that time.
Yeah.
But we all really know what it's gonna look like right now.
Yeah.
That time that just passed us just now. Mm,
Oh.
you know, is that bad? Mm.
I don't think your opinion. Of course, it's not bad. Whatever you think. We're all different. Imagine if we all like the same thing. We'd all be fighting over the same damn man.
I
Yeah.
That's
know.
true.
Crazy.
It's good to have
I love
differences.
everyone.
You know what? If I like a guy, I like everything about him. Like if he has
My
long hair,
dog
short
says
hair, you know
that
what I
because
mean? I just get into the guy. I get into an individual.
Yeah, me too. Me
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yep. And then anything he does, I'm like, oh, I love it now. You know?
Who's
Yeah.
that?
That's what love is.
Yep.
This
Who
is
is it?
Chris Motionless. This is Jamie's. This is
Oh, that's
Jamie's dude.
Jamie's.
Yeah. He
Oh.
belongs
Right
to
here.
Jamie.
Jamie's very goth. She's into the goth.
He looks really
Mhm.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
He
I
looks
like
like he has
that.
a good heart.
Yeah, he does. Even though he
He,
looks scary.
They're playing
I
Titanic.
think he protected her like when she was there at the concert. I think he like there was a whole like the crowd was getting rowdy and like he protected her. He was like, "Hey, everybody, calm down." You
That's so
know?
nice.
Wait, they don't have anything
Oh.
later than
There we go. Look at this guy.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, that's my kind of.
Clint Eastwood.
Young
Oh yeah.
Oh.
A lady like you shouldn't be with a guy like me, and that's just the way it is.
Oh my
Yeah, it
gosh.
is.
Can
I
I be
feel like
Miss?
they're. Hey, ladies, I love you, love you, love you, and I'm wondering also if somebody else is wanting to hop in.
Oh yeah, you can't be late for Magic Mike. You gotta go see Magic Mike.
Yes, go.
We were just looking at like other theaters, and actually, like Titanic was playing at another theater. I'm like, what? Okay, but it already started.
Yeah,
so.
it's their anniversary. It's the Titanic, the anniversary. Let's
Oh,
not
that's right.
discuss that because it makes us feel even
I
older.
remember seeing that when it came out.
Oh man, I know.
Did you guys did you watch it and leave and go like, what do I do with myself now? That's
I
how
think
I
I
felt.
went multiple times. I think I saw it
Oh.
multiple times in the
Did you?
theater.
Titanic.
So
Yeah.
good. I mean, I can
It was
still watch
probably
it
one of
later,
the
but I remember
first
when I
like
initially
long
saw it,
ass movies I
living
saw in
in
a theater. It was
Baltimore
long.
or in Maryland, I mean, and my girlfriend and I just left the theater and we're like, oh god. Anyways, I love you. Love
Love you.
Have
you.
fun.
Have a great
Bye.
Have the best
Bye.
time.
Bye, Phyllis.
Say hi to Magic Mike.
Yeah, say hi to Magic Mike.
Okay, how do I hang up?
I love him.
Okay, oh, I found it.
If you see my
Bye.
sweater, pick it up.
I will. No, it's gonna be crusty and have breath.
We can wash it.
Denzel was hot.
Oh yeah.
Denzel was hot.
And he's
Yeah.
so smart too and
I
philosophical.
love
I
me
love
some
watching
Denzel.
his
Yeah,
interviews.
Ah,
Mwah.
don't even get me
Love Black
started on this one.
Oh my gosh. It's too
I
much,
love me
really.
some Denzel. It's too much, really. I would love to have his wife on our show, Renee. Can we get his wife?
Oh yeah,
Real,
she's
like,
gorgeous.
oh my god, like he's so amazing. I just
Mhm.
want
Are
to
we
talk to
just
his
here
wife.
to assess
Like,
or something? Is that what's going on now? Just
Mhm.
assessing situations? Is that
I'm
what's
not really
happening?
sure what's happening
No?
here, Mary.
What?
wait,
What?
Mary,
Oh,
I have a
What?
guy
What
for
are
you.
you
I have a guy for
doing?
you, Mary.
What are you doing?
It's your
What are
birthday.
you
We're gonna
doing?
party like
50
it's your birthday.
Cent. Oh,
Oh,
he
50
scares
Cent.
me.
I have a few guys for you picked out, Mary.
What?
Mary, don't change the channel yet. Hold on.
You know, he needs to do a little work on his pecs.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes 50 goes a little bit too much, and I don't like the shape of, I find him very
Did he nurse a baby?
yeah, it's a little much.
50 has his own crime show.
Do you want me to
50
hook
has
up with
his own crime
50,
show now.
Cindy?
No
Is that what you want
way.
me to
He has
do?
his own crime show.
Bring him onto
Yes,
crime night.
50
We gotta
has
get
his
him
own
on
Right,
crime
crime night.
show.
What
It's
does he
not-
do? Oh my god!
No one
I
can
need
answer
to
me.
see this.
It's all about gang. It's all about gang crimes.
Oh my
You haven't
god.
seen it yet? No,
I
haven't
need a
seen it.
link. Sandy, I need a link.
Okay,
I don't
yeah,
want to
no,
be
I'll
weird
send you
and
the
say
link.
I love gang crime because, of course, nobody does. It's horrible.
No,
But
I like
there's
something about
I need
him.
a link.
well, there's been a recent thing with gang crimes
They
and
ain't
rap.
no gang crime.
It's been a thing. There's been like an explosion of gang crimes and rap and stuff, and it's all over the news.
I know.
You know, there's like a thing where they do casing. Have you guys heard of casing?
Yeah.
Well,
Like
here,
casing a
I
joint?
got your guy.
There we go.
If anyone's casing your house, I got your guy right here.
Oh, he's ready. He's coming to the rescue.
When I worked on the
Bridget?
ambulance, I was the only girl in the firehouse, so I was around a lot of firemen.
I bet you like that.
Bridget, I'm sending you the
Yeah,
guy.
it would,
I
that would
wanna
get difficult to concentrate sometimes, I'm sure.
I'd like to do role play with him. Some play.
You know what I love to do is like
Maybe.
I want
objectify
to play
men.
bingo with him.
Gosh,
I'd be fun to
Dad.
I
play
want to
bingo.
play Jenga with him.
Bethy, can we play bingo with him? Would it be?
What do you
Would we
mean?
get in trouble? We're both married women, but like, would this be okay?
He's only a
Bingo.
fire alarm away.
Is that what we're calling it? Bingo?
I don't know. When our fire alarm goes off, that is not who shows up.
I don't know. I find it hard sometimes, like, especially, I'm like, what kind of jerk is that guy?
CJ.
I know. He can't, he's too good to be true, Bethy. He's too good to be true. Like, he can't be real. Like, he can't be
CJ,
that good.
did you see CJ's comment? At least when
Yeah.
yeah.
Burning down the walls with him, he can keep the fire out.
With his
This
Yep.
should be the new Tom Cheshire. We got your new guy for your logo.
Yeah. There you go. Burn it down.
Burn
Burn
it
it down.
down.
Tom Cheshire. Here
We
we
got to
go.
have him on the show. We got to book that. Let's book some of that.
Let's see. Oh, this guy. Okay. If you want to make it rain, you call this guy.
Oh,
Call
wow.
him.
Okay.
He's
looks
gonna
like
put
he's
your
my
fire
son.
out.
My son's age.
Nice.
He does look so young.
They do. Some look really young, and I'm like, no.
They get younger as we get older. They get younger.
Stop.
I feel like I need to get a milk and cookies, you know?
Right?
You
want
to?
You had a busy day.
Yeah,
Mommy's
like,
right here.
yeah.
Here, baby.
Do you want to make us some
Oh,
cookies?
I like
He
Jake.
looks good.
Oh, I do too.
He looks good.
This guy, Jared Leto, he looks like Ivan Basil to me.
Yeah, I
Does
thought it
anyone
was
else-
Ivan Basil for a
Anyone
second.
else think
That's
this
good.
looks like Ivan
Yeah,
Basil? Because
that's like Ivan.
But that's not
I
Jared
feel like
Leto.
it
That's
looks
Jake
like Ivan.
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
It's Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah. But he's hot.
I'd
How
kiss
many
him.
Yeah, he
amazing
is.
movies was he in?
Johnny Depp.
Look at him. So hot.
What if you had put, like, people in our community up here?
We did. We
Hey,
did. We have a
yeah,
couple
Oh,
of
no,
them.
yeah, we
do.
did. Bethy, get ready.
Get
ready,
ready.
there's
It's
more.
happening. It's
Get
happening.
ready. Wait.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
Renee, I found your teddy bear, Renee. I found your teddy bear.
Oh, he took
There
it.
it is.
That son of a bitch took it. I was looking for that thing for months.
Renee, we will go on a trip. We are going to go hunt down that sweater and teddy bear.
Sweater and
We're on
teddy
it.
bear. Oh my gosh, reality
coming.
show.
I'll
It'll
join
be
you.
called Sweater and Teddy Bear, and it's our
That's
fun.
right.
I love that sweater and teddy
Isn't
bear.
that great? I think it's a great
I'm
show.
coming to get the
Yeah.
teddy bear.
Yeah, me too.
Wait,
We'll help each other.
yeah,
Yeah, smoke that
the
weed.
Surgeon General's
Look at that.
warning says, but, Johnny Depp ain't listening to
Oh,
that.
that's smelly to
Johnny
me.
Depp
we
don't
go.
give a damn.
He
smells like-
listened. Surgeon General's warning. Surgeon.
I
what
like
is it?
Johnny Depp.
Okay,
I've
here we
always had a
go.
crush on Johnny Depp.
Keanu
If you
Reeves.
Oh,
you
I'm
like-
a Keanu Reeves fan.
Yeah.
if
Think
you
right
like
now.
a little like leather and little Asian flair, I'm down. Call me.
He just seems to be, like, the kindest human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This
That
just makes
so
this makes me want to run out and buy leather pants right now. Like,
Yeah, David
Maybe
is
anything.
great.
Sexy.
Not half-
Like, I feel like Keanu Reeves could be physically unattractive, and we would still all be like,
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh my
Because I
God,
didn't like him
Becky.
at first because I didn't think he was very smart. But then I heard him talk more, and
You know what? Like
he's
his younger years,
everything.
I feel like his younger years, he kind of played
Yeah,
a
I played
role of like a
dumbed
like a
down.
simpleton kind of situation. He played a lot of
Yeah,
goofy roles.
but it turns
Yeah.
out he's a genius.
And he's so humble and giving.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy their book. Oh my god, they have
I
like
love him.
a
You know what I
book.
learned?
Their book is like $7,000. Did anybody else see? Like, he has a girlfriend that's an artist, and they have a book that they made, and their
No.
book is like, I think
I
there's
didn't
like
see
one, and it's like so expensive. It's so funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really funny. I don't think anybody's supposed to buy the book.
All right.
He was
Well,
like,
you know,
yes, honey, let's do a book. And then he was like, I don't know if I like this book. Let's make it $7,000. Nobody will buy it.
I just randomly picked that amount, but I remember like reading it and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go buy the book. And then I saw there was like one book and it was like a lot of money.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was really bizarre.
so it like what's happening right now is there does seem to be some physical objectifying going on of the male figure, but also it has been alluded to that there's something more to this. Like, is there anybody here that would like to talk a little bit more about like what exactly it is that they find attractive in another person? Like, is it, it's obviously not just the physical, because people have already said otherwise, but we're looking at physical pictures and everybody's like, whoo, you know what I mean? So
They have to be ridiculously stupid, but not pretentious and not an arrogant fuck. That's pretty much my thing. But like super smart.
Yeah. I want someone that can hold a conversation with me.
100%.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can hold a conversation and wear tight leather pants, doesn't that, like, don't you get a Golden Globe award for that?
Yeah.
I mean,
And I will
just saying.
say, I've been in many situations growing up where there was like this guy that I was like, ooh, kind of, at first, I hate to say that, but, physically, immediately, I was just like, no. And then as I got to know them, I was like, yes, 100%, because their personality was everything. And then they were so attractive and sexy. So I would say that it's more than looks, because there's definitely been people that I was very physically attracted to. And then the more I got to know them, I was like, ew, no.
Yeah.
You're touching on an interesting topic though, because and maybe women tend to lean towards this more than guys do, but I've experienced this. And I may have the terminology wrong because there's more than one term that applies to something similar, but there's like a term where people say they are sapiosexual which apparently means you're like attracted to somebody's mind, essentially.
Brain.
And that's a whole factor. It's amazing how you can sometimes just get to know somebody and just suddenly you're just like, oh my God, I'm so into you. Like everything about interacting with you just feels perfect.
And then there
And also, like, there's pheromones. Can you talk about the pheromones?
Yeah.
What you saw is unattractive.
We can't smell any of these pictures tonight. I tried to scratch my screen.
When you smell someone and you get excited, like, I think that's pheromones, like chemistry.
We're waiting for the scratch and sniff screen technology to come out. So when you show those 6-pack abs of the firefighter, we can just like,
We're picking up
So
on, like, that's why I
good.
want to go back to biology, because attraction and even like being in love, like if you scan someone's brain, you can't tell if they love somebody as much, but you can tell if they're in love, which is like a chemical, biological thing. When even visually we're picking up on stuff like we're picking up on stuff. When you kiss somebody, your bacteria and their bacteria, there's something that goes on there, right? Mm-hmm. Different immune systems attract. That has to do again with having kids with people. So this is nature telling us. So like, it's not all superficial.
My husband has a very good immune system.
Yeah, do you see?
That's
real. That's
Mine
real.
sucks. His is awesome. So
right, and that's probably why but that might have been one of the pieces of attraction, was that your immune system was finding solace in his.
I think,
Yeah,
it's funny. So like when we first started dating, this has never happened to me with anybody before, and I've done my fair share of dating. Because I met my husband when I was 37, and we could literally not go a whole day without like sorry, this is gross, but like swapping saliva. Like literally, we couldn't in the beginning. Like now, things are kind of different because of our circumstances, but in the beginning, like it was so weird. Like we couldn't get through the day without seeing each other and kissing each other.
I think that's really beautiful. And I think, and that is a different type of love. I mean, there's like companionship love, there's a lot of platonic love, and it's not really a hierarchy, but to try and deny that chemistry and biology and DNA and immune systems and your bacteria, I mean, this is what's telling us we're supposed to be having sex with this person. And so sometimes it's not always logical. That's why I try to give people a break. Like if someone's in a relationship that I feel like, oh, it's not good for them. Like, what the hell do you see in this person? Like they might not be seeing anything in the person. They might be feeling something in the person. And I gotta step aside at that point because they're picking up on something that maybe like I'm not. I'm not attracted to that person, but I'm looking for something totally different, and we're each totally different. And we have to honor each other's sexual identities, our sexual evolutions and progressions. Different people have sexuality that even emerges later in life, and we need to honor all of that. And a lot of it is biological, hormonal, pheromones, Sandy was talking about, and science is actually like not even there yet understanding all of this. But they do know that being in love actually is a medical condition that changes the way you think, reason, your cognition, everything. These are chemical things that are happening to your body. So
I think there's a difference too, and a lot of people don't. They feel bad when they say, like, I've even heard a few ladies tonight say something about being unattractive or not attracted, and then they say, "Oh, I'm sorry," but there's a difference between insulting someone and telling them they're not attractive or beautiful or they're not,
right.
and physically being attracted to somebody. You can't make yourself attracted. I mean, that's a biological thing. You're attracted to
Right.
who you're attracted to, and there is somebody out there who is attracted to something totally the opposite of you. So I don't think we need to apologize when we don't find somebody
Don't
attractive.
apologize. No, don't
I
apologize
just
because
think we don't need to be rude about it or be, you can't, obviously, you don't insult people about their physical appearance. We're all beautiful. There's somebody out there somewhere who loves everybody, you know what I mean? And every type.
yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
think,
something that we need to stop judging. And that's what I was trying to say. I'm like totally everything you just said, because it's like people want to judge somebody else for having these feelings, but they're things that like trying to deny your nature. And this goes back into like the LGBTQ plus community and trans community. And it's like whenever we try to force people to be attracted to someone, you can say you can love someone intellectually and all that stuff, but to force someone, we have people entering marriages with people that they are not actually attracted to, and then later have to leave that when they find someone they are attracted to. I think we need to be more honest with ourselves, and also as a society really support people in their sexuality in as it naturally is, rather than the patriarchy and different systems coming down and forcing people to be all cookie cutter, one size fits all. Attraction changes, sexuality changes, your needs change, your body changes. Like we need to support one another and stop judging one another. Because I used to be the biggest person who would judge people. Like when my girlfriends would have, I'd say, gosh, why do you like that guy or whatever? But come on, like they're picking up on something totally different. And I think we should have no shame and no judgment about those things.
The one thing no one touched on, what I just want to say is that there's between men and women, there's a level of what the male has to offer that is ancient, that is ingrained in the patriarchy, down with the patriarchy, sure, but as long as it exists, it's a part of the equation.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's not just attraction, it's, what do you have to offer me? What do you have to offer my children? What do you have to protect me because I'm a second-class citizen still? And how can you make sure that I'm protected through this reality that we still exist in?
absolutely.
Interesting, Kate.
That
I never thought
that kind of went off a conversation that Pan and I had this afternoon. I did Pan's show, and We talked about that a little bit. Absolutely, I agree 100%.
Because I've gone for
For
some
me, I
really
want to feel
ugly
safe
guys
with
who've
somebody,
offered
and
me, protection and support. But, seriously, it's not all about attraction secondary to providing for your family as a woman.
Do you guys think that maybe part of the reason why maybe sometimes it's hard for people to get out of abusive relationships is that maybe there are situations where as people were hardwired to be attracted to certain things, and that
Yes.
perhaps somebody
oh,
being
absolutely.
controlling or somebody maybe even somebody being physically abusive, there's still this like process that happens where this person is a strong individual, they're the protector type, or you know what I mean, which is it's kind of messed up if we're hardwired that way. But
Or the father figure, like a lot of women gravitate towards the way
yeah,
their father was, that's
Alcoholic or
Yep.
just attracting the same kind of situation over and over again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or the exact opposite.
Of
I
my
mean,
I've
some
had-
people. Oh, I'm sorry.
not attracting the same type of dysfunctional situation.
So I was just flipping it, like some people who would want to get so far from the dysfunction that like you don't pay attention to the positive aspects. You just want something so different than what you had before because you see that as being what got you into a certain cycle. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. I think too that there's a huge difference. Like in what Kate said and what I said, there's no polar opposite there, because when I think of attraction, it's like that feeling I get when I see somebody, right? That, but in a relationship, I mean, first of all, it's been decades since I dated. I've been with my husband since I was 15 years old. That's when I met him. So, I mean, that's when we started dating, and I'll be married 36 years this year.
Holy
So,
cow.
yeah.
Wow.
And I have a great marriage. So, I mean, there's a lot that goes into the commitment side of it, right? And the love side. And then you have, and love and lust are two totally different things. Totally different. And I think sometimes people get that confused. Like it's a different,
Unless you
you
identify
can have it all. You can have
unless
it all. But I'm just
unless
saying,
but
in
some people's
discussion.
sexuality though, like demisexuals, that's a sexuality orientation, which now demisexuals cannot feel sexuality unless they already have an emotional bond. So someone who's identifies as demisexual, there is no love lust separation for them. It's like the same thing. So I think again, like it's just being, I think one of the things that I'm really passionate about is just people honoring whatever someone else says is their priority. Kate has already said to her, she needs someone who's going to be there for her kids, a protector, a provider. And that's what's turning her on right now. That's what she needs. There's going to be someone else who's going to say the exact same, the opposite needs, but trying to project our needs at our time of life onto somebody else, we get into a lot of problems and oppression
Renee,
and suppression.
I know what can fix everyone's needs. I have the answer to fix everyone's needs.
This is the
There he is.
answer.
Right there.
Ray
There he is.
Buffer.
I really want to get to know that guy when he was on here not long ago. I was like, he seems like he would be really good to talk to and get to know.
He's amazing. Oh my gosh. We've had him twice now and he said he's coming back a third time. So I love him.
He's so handsome, and I
6'4".
wonder what it would be like to smell him. Like, what would it be like to smell him?
Cindy
Would
really
there be
needs that
pheromones?
that smell-o-vision, David.
You
Get
need
on
to
that.
smell him.
It's a combination. It's a combination of beer and whatever bubble bath is in that situation, and maybe some, like, I'm thinking patchouli. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Ooh. Can we have some pine tree in that?
Oh
yeah.
And suntan lotion.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, I'm happily married, but you know what? Just shout out to the handsome man that on the screen right now. Shout out because
Sandy, that's your guy,
I
huh?
digress.
We love you,
I
Ray.
digress.
He's so great. He's very passionate about beer.
You guys, I have to go.
Okay.
Oh,
You gotta
Thirsty
go.
Thursday.
Me
Thirsty
too.
Yes,
Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday. Let's go.
bye,
I'll,
Kate.
Love
that was
you.
I'll
fun.
I'll be in
We'll
there
see
right
you
after this,
there.
Kate. I'll definitely pop in there.
I
We'll
love
do
you.
a
We'll see
raid.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
We'll do
can't
a
wait.
raid.
Please
Oh,
raid
I'd love
me. Please
to
raid
do
me.
the raid, Renee.
We're
That
gonna
would
do
be
a
fun.
raid for her. We're gonna raid her.
I
Bye,
love raiding.
Kate. Thirsty Thursday.
I have to split too. Love you guys.
Love you, Missy.
Bye.
Love you, Ruby.
So
Yeah.
did you get through all your slides, Sandy?
No, no, no. We
No,
have.
there's more. There's still more.
But wait,
Hold on.
there's more. It's like the Vegematics.
There's more.
All
Of
right.
course.
There's
I've been
more.
saying this for months. I'm not done yet. Hold on.
I think
Here we go.
I think I have to
We're
bow
done.
out too. I think
Okay,
my
sweetie.
family's telling me it's dinner time.
right.
But love you.
Okay,
Thank you so
Love
much.
you.
Love you. Bye,
Love
sweetheart.
you guys
Bye-bye.
soon.
Okay, let's
Um,
see. Oh, now
Snoop
come
Dogg.
on now.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, he's
Is
so.
Renee.
is Snoop
I love
Dogg a
him.
thing? Like I don't know. Like I didn't know.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
very hot.
Yes.
He's very good. He
Yeah.
looks like his eyes, I think, is what it is, and then like his voice,
He looks
And
very
he has
confident
all
right
the
there.
weed.
very confident.
Confidence is
I want to
sexy.
get invited to his
Arrogance
party.
is not,
Faux
but
faux
confidence
rizzle.
is.
You
Definitely.
also know he's got all the weed.
He's got a lot of
Who's
weed.
this?
Yes.
That's what it
this
is.
is
That's the
Oh,
best
yeah.
hugger in the whole wide world.
yay.
That's
Tom
like
Cheshire.
Yes, he's hot.
I've heard too much about his hugs. I feel like I need
I'm
one.
telling you, you
I
need
need
one.
one so
Everybody needs a
bad.
Tom hug.
So good.
So gorgeous. Tip.
Yep.
Little tip.
That's one of. I don't really have a type, but I do.
This man has
like
a lot of babies. I'll just say babies. And they're all gorgeous.
He's prolific. He's prolific.
They're all gorgeous babies.
Mm-hmm. He is really
and,
gorgeous.
I have mad respect for his woman because that's his chick, you know, and she had those babies.
He has good skin. I feel like he never had a pimple in his life. He's just really good. He's just glowing all the time. I think that's a big part of it.
He's so hot. All right, what's the next one? Oh, there we go. Oh, young Tom Chess.
Oh my gosh.
Young Tom Chess.
I have to go too.
Is that
y'all.
even real?
Oh, okay,
Is that
Bethy.
even
We
real?
love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much
Have to
for
go.
having me on Dritta, Sandy.
I love you.
Love you, Bethy.
I love you too. I love you
Thank
all.
you
Bye.
so much.
Mwah, I'll
Love
see
you.
y'all
Bye,
on the
sweetheart.
street.
We'll see you at Thirsty Kate's.
Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to
All right.
the
I
chat.
love a young Tom Chesh. I'm
Oh my
slightly obsessed
gosh.
with me.
What a hunk.
Slightly obsessed with the young Tom Chesh. Look at the graffiti on the wall in the background
I
too.
know. That's what
I
CJ
know.
just
It's a
said
good
too.
shot.
So great.
All right. Then we
So
got
good.
if you
We got Usher?
ready, if you're getting hot, you're feeling woozy,
Mhm.
you know, I'm gonna crack the champagne bottles. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I love how did he
it.
walk on stage that way? I feel like I feel like I need to help him because I don't want him to
I don't know.
Take up his pants.
He planned it out by the steps. They probably had tape on the stage. You know, a lot of actors, they put the tape on the stage so you know where to step.
Oh, there you go. That's what it is.
Wow.
Probably that's what it is.
Are
Okay,
you
next-
are you guys ready for a question to all of you? I think that it'll be a stimulating question. All right, so as you've gotten like I feel like most of us here we're kind of in a similar age range. When I was younger, when I say when I was younger, I mean like in my teens and my early 20s. I found myself attracted to the type of things that the media said was attractive, right? I also found that I was attracted to things that I think related more to myself. I'm a very small person. I'm short, not built very large. So I was attracted to really tiny girls that were just like a very specific thing. But as I've matured, as I've gotten, like, as the more time that goes on, the more that I find attractive in other human beings. And I'm realized, like, I got more okay in just being myself, and I don't feel like I have to, like, I don't judge anybody else's beauty based on my own personal, like, feelings about my own body. But also I've just opened my mind a lot more, and it's not so much specifically what the media is bombarding me with, and you know, like, and it's been great. It's been great. I look around me and I see beauty all over the place now. Like, everything has a certain beautiful quality. And like, do you guys find that over the course of your life, your perspective of what is attractive has changed significantly, just based on your own personal feelings, but also just being more open-minded and throwing out what the media is blasting us with?
Yeah. We all do
Yeah,
that, right? I
I'm
mean, that's
just
the whole
sticking
point of
with
the
my
media.
homies.
Who didn't have, Teen Beat magazine pictures up on their wall? I mean, this is what you're supposed to look like. This is what you're supposed to be attracted to. And,
I'm
as you
sticking with my
grow older, you
homies.
start
We
to
didn't have.
appreciate things more. And you get that intuition. You start to trust that feeling inside of yourself on everything, not just relationships, right? We start to learn, hopefully, to trust that feeling and those emotions. But yeah, absolutely. The media and, that that
There's so much
look
more
at what
attract.
was sexy. What was sexy in the 80s compared to what was sexy in the late 40s and 50s were
Mhm.
two totally different things, right?
I feel
Like,
like we're on the we're there's a good movement happening right now towards
mhm.
body positivity. It's slow progress, because people struggle for change, but I mean, people are learning to appreciate beauty in all of its forms more, and be less susceptible to the media and things like that, and just have their own feelings. Some of it is just feeling okay to have your own feelings about what's pretty, and not feeling like somebody's going to judge you, like, oh, you think that looks nice, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird.
I think to some effect on what you're saying too, but not only what you're actually attracted to and what you were told to be attracted to and how you had to be yourself, but I think people have always been attracted to all different body shapes and types and personalities and faces and hair, and I just think it wasn't socially acceptable to say it. Just like if somebody was,
I think
of
that's right.
the
Yeah, you're right.
LGBTQIA community, had they gone to high school like when I did, that was a tough, tough thing. You know what I mean? And now it's like every other person Linda Rose knows is open, and it's not where it needs to be, but we are getting better. So I think some of that is, I do believe everybody's always had their own inner what they're attracted to, and it's not what the media told us. It's just what we
Felt
Yeah, like
comfortable.
yes,
Married.
it's
yeah,
what the
Yeah.
media told us,
and
but I'm saying
racially
I
too.
don't believe that
Yeah.
there was never anybody that liked big girls. You know what I mean? And I don't believe there were anybody that never liked brunettes or, a Hispanic person, or there's always been people who like everybody. It
Like,
just wasn't socially
yeah,
acceptable to
like
say
look
it.
at if you go to like Renaissance art, all of the naked females are overweight with tiny
Yeah.
boobs and huge guts,
They
and
were
that was
revered. Like it
that
was
was considered the most beautiful woman. Or just think about like up until very recently in this country, like black people and white people were not supposed to be in love with each other. So like Denzel Washington, like me as a white woman, people would say, "Oh, you can't find him attractive." Like think of all the suppression that happened, and then it's just
that's
awful.
a good
So
word,
yeah,
suppression.
it's suppression, and it's you're deluding yourself. And again, it goes
Mhm.
back to just let's just naturally allow ourselves to be attracted to who we want to, who we're naturally attracted to, rather than telling yourself, no, you have to be attracted to these people. That's to me, I mean, I say this, and like to me there's an abuse there, where we're
Yeah.
actually going in and tinkering around with someone's sexuality. To me, that's very abusive, and that type of suppression and repression and becomes oppression in society, where you're just like people who come out of the closet, and they'll say, oh my gosh, like I just would sit there and punish myself as a teenager for being attracted to this because I felt it was so wrong. And I'm sitting there hating myself, hating myself. And then people have to go into therapy for decades to try and recover from that. So I never want to be a part of that. I feel like I was when I was younger because I would always try to tell people like, oh, that person is not good for you or whatever. Like I would just like weigh in to relationships. And it's like, what the fuck was I doing? Because
But you own it. You own it.
I own it. Yeah. And so that's why I'm so, you know, how people get really passionate about something that they once were a part of the problem. Like that's one of the reasons why I come back. Cause I used to say the wrong shit. And I was not understanding that I was projecting my own sexuality onto other people. And that's so damaging. And I didn't know it was damaging, but it
Right.
is, it's very damaging.
To bridge off of what David was saying with the media, we, you know, up until like modern history, when it just became an aesthetic thing, people judged their relationship like people wanted their family to look wealthy and you know what I mean? Like that was a big stature thing. So if their wife was overweight, it was like, oh, they get, you know, they're doing well. That's
They have
beautiful. Look at
money
that,
because they're
right? Yeah,
eating.
they're rich. They can
Yeah.
buy food. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so it's, and it goes back to kind of what Kate said about it being, you know, that historical, natural, like this is just the way it is, right? So I think we've always kind of been. I don't think we're ever going to completely get away from that, but wouldn't it be nice someday if we didn't have to use terms like coming out of the closet? Like, why are you in the closet? Nobody should even have to be in a closet, right? Like, it- can't we just be? Like, I just want
I
to see everybody be. Just be.
Just be
Be
who you
whatever you
are.
want to be and just
I think
be
that's
happy.
probably more realistically like the actual movement that is that we're seeing happen significantly is you know, not so much about people's sexuality or things like that, but just in general, just letting people just be, just let somebody be in their own skin, have their own feelings, and it's okay for them to share
Mind
their
your own
feelings
business,
and their
right?
feelings to differ from your feelings. Just let people be, just let people be happy. Why can't we
Yeah,
do
why
that,
does
right?
it
Like
hurt?
that's
Why does it hurt you who somebody else loves? Why is
exactly
that? Why are you internalizing their fucking relationship? It's just weird, and it's just
yeah.
codependent on a really ridiculous level that
It is
Mhm.
weird.
drives me nuts.
We've
And
like as a society, we've had the capacity to like at times hate people for the dumbest things. Like if you had a weird food preference or something, what is wrong with you because you like that food? You know, we like everybody's so different. Just let people be. Just let
Well, this is what
everybody.
gets me
You know,
crazy,
like
David. This was what gets me so crazy is I feel like humanity, all of the great plays and books and poems and like, you know, Romeo and Juliet. I feel like we keep telling culture not to do this, not to take lovers apart from one another because it causes depression and suicide and all kinds of tragedy. And yet we're not getting the message. For centuries, we have been raised on great works of literature that the common thread is don't, you know, don't try to take people away from the people that they love. And we're getting the memo very, very slowly, but we're not totally there. Every time that a relationship is dissolved because somebody has a fucking problem with it, that's tragic. That's tragedy.
Yeah.
That's literally a Greek tragedy. And it needs to stop, really.
this is also where, you know, like a lot of bad things can be said about social media, but there's a lot of good things that come out of it, and environments like the ones that we all hang out in, where you know, for the first time in history, every individual or almost every individual on the planet has the capacity to sort of contribute to this bigger system. You know, like we get to I hardly ever watch any TV. My exposure now is with people that I feel like are getting to be individuals. They're not being controlled by any larger entities or anything. Like we're just here hanging out. We're providing content for other people and just having genuine human conversation. We're helping like spread these movements of just loving people and just
Yeah,
letting
exactly.
people be, you know, like, and this is a common medium now. So I think that's why we're seeing some movement right now, is because this is the common everybody gets a voice these days if they're given the platform, and like we have a platform here, and that's awesome.
Right. Well, I want to jump off that real quick, and I know we're getting towards the end of the show here, but I want to say, like, shout out to Aaron Johnson Levy, who has The House, which is on Fox Soul. You can go and watch it, and they had a wonderful actor on named Gracie, and who's transgender. And Gracie said, "Look, even if you're not trans, I go to bat for everybody to have freedom to love who they want to love. So I'm fighting for you guys," because Gracie actually got a bullet for being trans, like was actually shot for being trans. And Gracie said, "I'm taking a bullet for all of you." And that was when it clicked for me, who's someone who's not trans, and I don't identify as LGBTQ plus. I don't, but that to me was like, holy shit. It's almost like that old adage where it's like, first they came for the Jews and I didn't care because I was a Protestant. Then they came for the Protestants and I didn't care because I was if we're not defending people's right to be free, eventually they're going to come for you, and they're going to tell you that you can't love somebody that you love. So we need to we're all on the same team here. Just because someone loves differently than you do, don't think for a minute that the people who are not, like the people who are squashing their love, they're going to come for you. Nobody wins when we tear people apart. Like, nobody is winning. But I want to just transition here because we are at the end. Sandy, who's our host, if you want to come back on, I don't know if you want to finish the slideshow, and then we can go and do a raid on Thirsty Thursday for Kate. Is there anything, Sandy, that you want to say? Or Jet, we haven't heard too much from you. If there's anything you want to add before we get moving.
No, thank you for I'm glad to be here. I think the topic is excellent, and yeah, good job, everybody.
I love you.
I love you. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Sandy?
Oh yeah, there's me.
You want to take us out of here?
Yeah, I'll make myself big. Wait,
All
hold
right,
on.
I'll do it. I'm doing it. I got you, girl. I got you.
Okay, I'm making myself big now. Okay,
You're big.
thank you, Renee Jaworski. Thank you, everybody. Bethy, Alan, Ruby Ray Moore, Mary Crispin, Gabby Moore, David Williams Myers, like all the amazing people that were here tonight. I just want to say thank you, and I love you so much. And thank you for showing up for No Icing with Dritta. And it's really just about showing up for friends, and like that's what it is. But I love you guys so much, and I feel blessed, and I thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
So Sandy, do you want to end the show, or do we run credits, or I can take us all off stage. Bye, everybody. By the way, everybody did awesome. Yes, what Sandy said, and thank you everyone for coming out. We had 25 people in here at the same time for sustained period. That was really awesome. So, anyways, Thirsty Thursday, everybody. Bye, everyone.
Bye.